Well, well, well. The Philadelphia Eagles are imploding. This happened last night in their game against the 49ers. Check this out.
Frustration mounts. Sirianni on, get off the field. And again, just a little colorful with this star wideout. They have a great relationship. What kind of makes a lot of that?
You're okay.
I think it's two great competitors, and in the heat of the moment, they know how much they care for one another. Certainly Sirianni. And look, maybe that little bit of accountability sparks AJ to life as well. Frustration.
Not only did we get that, but A.J. Brown has been complaining about not getting the football this season. And then at a very crucial moment in the game, this happens. A.J. Brown, it is time for you to move on from the Philadelphia Eagles. And Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sorry. It is time for y'all to get rid of A.J. Brown. G Sports Nation, let's talk about it. Welcome, sports fan and non-sports fan alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. So if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live, and we will be going live pretty soon. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, what are you waiting on? This is going to be the place to be for sports. Now let's preach sports. The Philadelphia Eagles are imploding. And one of their major issues has been A.J. Brown. I said one of the major issues. Jalen Hurts is a major issue too. We're going to talk about him in another video. But A.J. Brown, we've seen him. He was complaining last year. They won the Super Bowl. And it's amazing that when you're winning things, everything is good when you're winning and everybody says it's okay, even if you have some disagreements. But the problem is when you're not winning, then the disagreements, nobody wants to put up with it no more. And A.J. Brown, it seems like all he does is complain about what's going on over there in Philadelphia. And so again, we saw last night with our own eyes, this man has been complaining and begging for the football. But I don't know about y'all, but this pass from Jalen Hurts, man, this is probably one of the better ones that Jalen has thrown to him. But Jalen threw him two last night, and he absolutely dropped both of them. Let's look at that. Let's look at that first one. This was a crucial one, and it actually wasn't the first one, but this was an absolute backbreaker right here. The game is on the line when he drops this pass, and there's nothing he can say about this. It's just a bad drop. Check this out again. Right in the hands. And I agree with the person that wrote this. Shout out to MLF football. One of the worst drops of the entire season. Absolutely. Absolutely one of the worst drops of the season. But again, he had another one. Check this out. What do you say about this? Shout out to the Eagle Times. Should A.J. Brown have caught this? Yeah, he should have caught it. No doubt about it. Look at the comments. Absolutely. It's literally his job. He's the self-proclaimed best receiver in football. The best receiver in football catches anything that hits his hands 99 out of 100 times. Facts. Absolutely. I'm telling you, this is absolutely pitiful by A.J. Brown. And then, of course, you saw in the beginning that exchange between him and Nick Sirianni, and what Nick Sirianni was ticked off about is how he was casually getting off the field. And so let's look at an article written over here about him on CBS Sports, and look at what happened in the postgame. It says A.J. Brown goes quiet when Eagles need him most, then skips media after wild card loss to the 49ers. See, when you talk as much as he does, and then we watch that performance in that playoff game, where we know Jalen Hurts has struggled mightily in the second half of games. So when Jalen Hurts throws you a pass like that, man, when you know you're going to get very few of those, man, you got to snag them things and catch them, man. It says, look, Philadelphia will not be repeating as Super Bowl champions this year as they suffered a 23-19 loss to Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers in the wildcard round of the NFL playoffs. Jalen Hurts had a chance to lead a game-winning drive late in the fourth quarter, but couldn't move the chains on a 4th and 11 at the 49ers' 21-yard line. Wide receiver A.J. Brown was a major storyline in this matchup as he caught 3 of 7 targets for just 25 yards and did not make a catch in the final 3 quarters. Brown also had a couple of uncharacteristic drops and had to be separated from Coach Nick Sirianni late in the first half following one of those drops on a 3rd down. Yeah, it's crucial. It's crucial. It says at the halftime break, Sirianni told sideline reporter Aaron Andrews, emotions, they run high, especially in the playoffs. After the game, Sirianni told reporters that he ran down the sideline towards Brown in an attempt to get him off the field since they were about to punt the ball away. This was also hypothesized by NFL media's Mike Garofalo. I love AJ. I think he knows how I feel about him. Sirianni said after the game, I have a special relationship with him. We've probably went through every emotion you can possibly have together. We've laughed together. We've cried together. We've yelled at each other. We're both emotional. It says while Sirianni spoke to reporters following the conclusion of Philly's season, Brown did not. Brown hugged his teammates in the locker room and then left without taking questions. What happened Sunday very well could have rubbed the Eagles fan base the wrong way. Brown has been critical of Philly's offense multiple times this year and then did not produce when the season was on the line. You have to, man. When you talk about him, when you talk about not getting the ball as much as he has, and then when you get the ball and you don't catch it, that's on you. That's on you. And check this out. Even they were talking about this even on Nightcap. Check this out.
I tried to tell them. I said AJ ain't gonna be there next year. You don't know. You just talking. You big mouth. You know everything.
So hold on. This tonight, the altercation on the sideline that really solidifies him not being there. You think?
No. The behavior.
Oh, in general. Okay.
Ocho, he left without talking to the media.
Yeah, that happened when you're upset. Yeah.
No, but when he wasn't getting the ball, what was he doing, Ocho?
Talking to the media.
Why you can't talk now? That's why I say you keep your mouth shut, because this game has a way of humbling you. You beg for the ball. I can't do anything if I don't get the ball. Hell, I thought he had baseball gloves on. First base, I was like, well, damn, are you gonna catch anything tonight? You see how that look? Now everybody's looking at it. Even Eagles fans, even his greatest supporters that say he should be getting the ball, how they looking at him now?
Yeah, I mean, and with him,
I like AJ. I think he's a phenomenal talent. And I said, and my thing was, I said, look, I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm saying keep it behind closed doors. That's the problem. I say when you make it public, people are going to look at you and say, you don't really care about winning. You care about your stats. And you don't ever want people to think, yes, everybody wants their numbers. I want to win. I wanted my numbers too. But I knew if we won the game, Ocho, if I won the game, how I'm going to come out and say, man, I only caught 2 passes.
You can't win that.
Me personally, I think it's best if AJ and the Eagles just go their separate ways. He needs to go somewhere where he feels like he's gonna get. He's looking at Ocho. I need to be getting them Puka Nacua type targets. I need to be getting Chase, Jetta, and Jigba.
But he's not in that type of offense. Nor does he have a coach or offensive coordinator that has that kind of creativity. I mean,
nor does he have a quarterback that can throw the ball at that rate and be accurate. No, I mean, it just is what it is. Jalen Hurts, man, I love Jalen Hurts, followed him ever since college, but this is one of the things that Nick Saban grew weary with when it comes to Jalen Hurts. I mean, every few games, Jalen Hurts will light it up, but consistently doesn't do it.
Listen, it would have been great because the way they won the Super Bowl last year, you got to evolve. You have to evolve because you're not going to win it the same way you did last year. And it just seemed like everything was stagnant, and the same way they thought, or the same way they were able to win it last year, they tried to come back with the same formula this year. Same everything. Same formula. Everything was so predictable. I don't play for the Eagles, but I can tell you every play based on everybody's alignment. I shouldn't be able to do that. So if I'm doing it and I ain't watching no film on you, and I'm just watching you every Sunday, what you think the people you playing against able to do?
Yeah. I agree with Shannon. It's time for A.J. Brown to go. Too much complaining. He wants the ball a ton. Don't blame him. You don't want a wide receiver that don't want the ball. But I still say there have been times when he's wanted the ball. And just like in the playoff game last night, he's come up short a little bit. We've seen some teams actually hold him to maybe one or two or maybe three receptions. So, you know, maybe it's the offense. I know some of it's Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to blame A.J. Brown for all of it. But I just say if I'm the Eagles, it's time to trade. It's time to trade A.J. Brown. Send him somewhere where he can get the ball a lot and prove whether or not he is that receiver. I think he's talented. I don't think he's as talented as he thinks he is. But nevertheless, hey, go somewhere like the Los Angeles Chargers. I mean, I'm pretty sure Justin Herbert could definitely use you because he's been having a very hard time living up to his claim to fame or what people say about him. So I say Eagles, you've already got your Super Bowl in 2024? Hey, it's time to move on. It's time to do some rebuilding. I mean, you've got a ton of money kicked down into those void years, upwards of $400+ million. It's time to start getting rid of some of those contracts for the Eagles, and it's time for them to start rebuilding for the next championship if they can get there. But hey, y'all tell me what y'all think about this thing with A.J. Brown. Absolutely crazy to me. But I say either way, I believe he has to go as it applies to the Philadelphia Eagles. G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. Peace.